Hey everyone, it's time for another project management tip. This week, we're going to look at 5 common project management mistakes and how you can avoid them. So let's go. Here are 5 common mistakes project managers make. Number 1, they react to variance. 1 week of variation, unless it's huge, is not going to make or break a project. What's a better approach? Look for trends. And don't forget that being under budget and time has consequences as well. What you'll find is that if you're patient and look for trends, some tasks will have positive variance, some will have negative variance. If you're doing a good job of managing, they'll all work out at the end, and you'll be on time and on budget. So don't react just because there's a little bit of variance. Wait for the trend and then take decisive action to fix it. Number 2, insufficient planning. Now, top project managers spend more time planning than less effective project managers. What's better is to allow some work to start in parallel with planning if management is anxious to see work in project. Number 2 is insufficient planning. Top project managers spend more time planning than less effective project managers. I typically will try and spend between 22 and 25% of the project time in planning. Most project managers, unfortunately, spend a lot less of a percentage of time. But the benefit has always been that my projects are well planned, they're well executed, and they come in on time and on budget. So what's better is if management is anxious to get started and wants to push you out of planning quickly, let some work that can safely begin in parallel, and then finish planning while that early work is starting so that you can really spend the time that you need in planning. Number 3, under-identifying stakeholders. I always tell project managers it's easier to remove someone from a list than upset a stakeholder. Better ask everyone you speak with when you're trying to analyze stakeholders, who else should I speak to about this project, and have I forgotten any important stakeholders? Be sure that you dig deep, because a forgotten stakeholder is liable to sabotage or otherwise derail your project. Number 4, under-identifying risks. It is better to ignore some risks than miss important ones. So once again, ask, are there opportunities to improve project outcomes? Remember, project management standards support the fact that risks aren't just about threats, but they're about opportunities, and opportunities offset threats. So look for some opportunities to improve your project. And then also you might ask, what are the consequences if this project fails? If they're going to be severe, then you probably want to take the time necessary to identify risks. Again, over-identification can't hurt. You can always remove something from the list, but it's better not to miss something, not forget something. Number 5, use templates as is. Now, templates rarely fit every project stakeholder's data and needs. It's just a fact. So don't grab a template off the internet and start filling it in and think it's going to satisfy the need. Do a thorough stakeholder and project analysis, modify the template, and ask for feedback before regular usage. Now, I personally did this for a status reporting template in an organization that was known for their management attention to detail, right? Managers didn't want a dashboard, they wanted detail. And that was what they were known for. And I found that out through stakeholder analysis. I put together a detailed project status report draft. I started with a template, but I started filling it in with things that I knew they'd be looking for, and I hit a home run. They loved it. They used it. They praised me for it. And that very act, the way I handled it, got me promoted to a project management office position. So think about what templates you're using. Don't use them as is. Tailor them to your organization and project needs. So that wraps up another week of tips. See you soon with more. Have a great week.